Hey folks, Harley and the Vstrom back on here, going out for another ride today, riding the Vstrom. And if you're interested in riding along with me, hang on for the ride. Hey folks, Harley and Vstrom, I'm back on here. And what are we going to talk about today? Dude, I don't know. I am out on the Vstrom, as you can tell. It is a Sunday, so good day to go out and ride. I kind of sometimes joke around about this being my church service when I go out and ride on Sundays. So, not that I'm gonna preach to you or anything, but I like to go out and ride on Sundays, less traffic. I don't know. That's kind of how sometimes I'll talk to the man upstairs when I go out and ride. So that's what I'm going to do today. I am going to a pretty place, and I'll show some of that once I get there. I would like to say I appreciate everybody's following along, everybody's subscribed. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And you know, if you like the videos, consider subscribing and helping me out on the channel. It don't cost nothing for anybody to subscribe. It just means that you know, it'll pop up on your feed. And I think though there is a bell notification, you can, you know, mark that if you want to get notified anytime a new video comes out. Don't forget that my channel is also up on Rumble, same name, Harley and the Vstrom. And then of course it's also up on YouTube. So. And most of the videos I post on both channels. Sometimes if I talk about things that I'm worried about YouTube messing with, I might only post that video up on Rumble, but so far I've been real careful, and you know, and that's a shame, ain't it? Terrible, terrible shame. You got to watch the topics you talk about, and you know, the words and all that. I mean, that's crazy. I don't ever get on here and talk about doing anything illegal or you know, breaking the law, hurting somebody, anything like that. But today's political climate, huh? Ain't that something? Ain't that something? That's why I just go out here and ride, man. Get away from all that mess. But there are things going on, folks, and I'll just use a little phrase that DJT uses sometimes. I mean, he does use it quite often. This upcoming election is the most important election that we are going to have in the United States. It'll go down in history as one of the most important elections in the United States. And I think almost both parties see that. You know how, you know, this is something I want to throw out there, and I mean, I'm throwing it out there, but I ain't gonna get no answer. I mean, you know, unless somebody makes comments down there. But how did we only end up with 2 parties in the United States? And I mean, why are they the only ones that's ever elected? You know, I don't know. There's something wrong with the system on that. You know, I mean, there are plenty of intelligent people out here that's able, I don't know if they're willing, but there are plenty of people that could run for a political office, but they don't want to be affiliated with any of them 2 major parties. And it's almost, well, it is to the point of, if you ain't in one of those parties, you don't get elected. I mean, how's that supposed to be? How's that work for a constitutional republic? Because if you don't have the money, you can't get elected. I mean, that's what it boils down to. So we have pretty much resigned to the 2 richest groups are always going to produce our leaders. No, there's something wrong with that. And I mean, that's just me rambling on, and I'm sorry, I apologize. Just, you know, something don't seem right with that. I don't think the constitutional republic was set up to run that way, but, you know, everybody wants to throw out this word democracy. Well, we're a form of democracy, but we're not, period, democracy. We're a constitutional republic. You have to abide by the Constitution in this form of democracy, in which our leaders have been following the Constitution for a long time. So many laws that were put into place across different states that are unconstitutional. But anyway, that's food for thought. Think about that for a while, and I'll get back on here a little later. Well, there you go, folks. I'm back on here. Getting close to my destination for this day's ride, so man, it's pretty out here. Anyway, I thought I'd run a little video here for a little bit. Tell you what, well, the name of this place I'm going to, it's called Lake Sylvia, and it's in, it'll still be considered, I guess, central Arkansas. But I mean, as you can tell, it's very you know, wooded area, or it's a rec area, and you know, when most people say central Arkansas, they're pretty much, you got Little Rock, right, you know, right in the middle of Arkansas, which is the capital. But it's to show you that you don't have to go very far from Little Rock and you can be out in rural type areas and get away from the from the traffic and the city part of it, and it don't take you very long, really. And I mean, there's several different places you can go to, but I mean, just what I'm getting at is, once you get out of the city limits of Little Rock, it doesn't take you very long to really to see what Arkansas is about. Yeah, there's people that like the cities and all that, but the majority of Arkansans are folks that live out in these areas. And that's why they call it home. I guess that's why they refer to it nowadays as a natural state. Back when I was growing up, it was referred to as something else, but I guess somebody finally figured out a better name for it would be the natural state, because Arkansas does have a lot of real pretty things in it, especially up in northern Arkansas. But there's there's other places that are pretty, and it's not that far out from Little Rock, so anyway, I think I'd take y'all out and show you this little wreck area. It's a camping area and all that. Now the lake's real small. It's not a big lake. But if you want a nice peaceful place to hang out, this is one of the places here. Tell you what, I'll shut this off for now, and I'll get back on here once I get into the area. Okay, folks, I'm back on here. And I entered the recreational area. It's real hilly through this area. But look at that view there. There you go. Let me close this visor. I got a different mic on this thing, and I don't know how it's going to do. Don't know how it's going to do with wind noise. So let me close that real quick. Okay, this is a little wreck area. And as you can tell, there's not very many people out here. Swim area, swim at your own risk. Area closes at sunset. Okay, oh, there you go. There's the lake. And a little dock, I guess you can jump in the lake. Some more of the lake over here. They got a little boat ramp, but I don't know if I don't think they let motorized boats in there. Anyway, I think I'll get off here for right now. Wait, folks, I'm back on here. I'm just checking out these campgrounds at this place. Number 17, a good number to remember. back here on this other side of the sink. See what we got. One thing I will say, there's all kind of firewood here. Be a good place to come camping on the motorcycle. That's always one of the biggest things when you go camping. You can't hardly You're okay? I got room. Oh well, there ain't too many of them here, but nice and shady in here. Okay, I guess that's all that. I'll get off here for now.